Master Sergeant RTL here once again. So now that we have those bases covered, let's commence with a shiz incident. I've got myself into a bit of a sticky wicket concerning shiz. First, we have to wade through the load of codswallop. About a month ago, I opened up a panel for shiz. I left my panel open for bloody 2 hours and 45 minutes, waiting for her to stop by. Feeling chuffed on her not showing, seeing how my vocabulary is extremely limited and based upon character limits, I was extremely grateful she didn't show. But I digress. I seem to have little luck with women these days, as I'm a little brash of sorts. The emails and commentaries I've left leave me in a bit of a quandary, to say the least. This is the part where I apologise for my derelict and prevarications. Being as close to Kaiser as I've been for the past months, I've grown a disdain for outspoken and intelligent women. What can we do to better ourselves? Only time will heal our shortcomings. Moving on to, for public safety and Tiffany. I admit that I got wrangled into the tribalism that the Wrangler cult seems to espouse. When you have a denigrate mindset, you can't help but to lash out things you don't fully investigate. You have a sense of acceptance on the part of Wrangler, as he has obtained a godlike status amongst his followers. I don't know how I fell prey to such vermin, but I did. Let this be a reminder to have self-awareness and to ask the difficult questions. When Kaiser is asked difficult questions, he blocks you. His wrench minions will time you out in chat. If they find anything going against the grain, they will dox, call your workplace, and send hateful emails to your friends and family. Well, at least that is what the rumour mill has stated. Finkel, you had me trolled with the JJ, or as you say, Johnson & Johnson fiasco. I actually fell for it and hit the panic button, got my kickers in a twist. It made my bussy a little moist. I lost the plot and smashed my laptop in the process. I digress on that. My brother's keeper seems to be going out on a limb, just like Shirley MacLaine. So, hold on to your knickers, ladies. Now, getting back to brother's keeper, aka Greg, aka 3%er, mucked with lollipop whiskers. Many people think that Greg is Master Sergeant RTL. Truth is, I am not Greg, and I want no part of his handiwork. Going after Crease is not my forte, and I have no skin in that game of Trivial Pursuit. So please stop comparing me to brother's keeper and his dry Kentucky county. He'd take his rebel flags, his militia gang, and go get stuffed. Off we go again, gallivanting. Nevertheless, we have to speak about the community, or shall I say the tribalism, and how one handles cack-handed. Whether you are for frauditors or against them, there seems to be a disconnect, or a false dichotomy, if you will. The chasm of either camp is all in or else. I don't know where these people originated this nonsense, but it is coming from an unhealthy place rooted in ignorance. But I digress. How do we move forward in a positive manner? How can we be rid of this vitriol, this maliciousness? I remember something my father used to say to me. Is the juice worth the squeeze, boy? I guess you could say my father was a few sandwiches short of a picnic. So what about Stone Vet, you ask? Well, I have no qualms with him. However, I have noticed little to no content being created by Chief Tuttle, Country Cop 3. This is quite concerning, as I often enjoy his content and his unique way of putting things in perspective. Could the Stone Vet stream snipes put a spanner in the works, or is Tuttle back in the hospital again? Has Mrs. Chief Tuttle left him high and dry once again? I can't say. Now on to Jeff. Downgraded Valor and won Article 5's channel. To be honest, I think his channel is hateful, shameful and degrading, and yet I find it rather entertaining. It's good to see the splash out in regards to his new microphone and software setup. Allahu Akbar. Sad to see Jerry out of the limelight. But I suppose he has had enough roasting this week. So what about my channel? Well, like I previously stated, I had a go-round with the YT eschaton, and I lost my shirt while knitting a pair of mittens. Perhaps I need to add more commentary to my videos, as to not make the natives as restless. I am thinking about taking some courses on content creation, as well as some Photoshop coursework. Would a journalism class help? It wouldn't hurt. Who knows? Maybe I can become a ghostwriter of some sorts. Ah, who the hell am I kidding? I make some of the least interesting stream snipes. That's pants, as they say. It's also been pointed out that I tend to boast about super chats and the dollar value amounts. Being as I don't get super chats, it's more of a jealousy factor. That's all I have for now. Auf Wiedersehen.